Hi everybody, Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Happy Friday. Happy second day of spring, even though it does not feel like spring here on Long Island, New York. Both yesterday and today is damp, cold, and raining or raining on and off. Ugh. And cold, like cold. Definitely not feeling like spring weather, but anyway, welcome back, everyone. And to those of you new, hello and welcome. You are looking at Ozzy. Ozzy is my full-bodied silicone baby boy. He is the Dwayne Awake #2 by Claire Taylor. And you can't see his hair again today because he does have a bonnet on that goes with his sweet little outfit. But, he was rerouted by Lazara Brito. Beautiful rooting job she did. So, that is that with sweet Ozzy. And let's see, news. So, most of you know that little Oscar left. He was the little Levi that I last got from Myra's Little Bugs. A very short stay, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But first, I want to say that Oscar arrived to his new mommy, which is Diana Reed, and I will put a link to his box opening below. Hi, Diana. And she is just thrilled to pieces with him, and I'm so happy because he is just such a gorgeous baby. I did not let him go because he wasn't gorgeous, put it that way. I have been on for quite a while, actually, this quest for like the perfect Levi for me, for my collection, that hopefully will be a forever baby. I know, bad thing to say, but I'm really like working hard. Julian, which was the little blonde Levi that was painted by Pearl at Happiness Nursery in Australia, he was my very first Levi. I had not owned a Levi sculpt, so I was just blown away by him, absolutely blown away. And, by the sculpt, I mean, just woof. And of course, he was also just a gorgeous baby. I kind of miss him a little bit. He's over by Ashley, and he's a little girl now, Fiona. And he started out as a girl, Harper. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he was a custom for Annie. So he was made to be a girl. So he looks very nice. She looks very, lovely, as Fiona. So anyway, the method to my madness, and I don't know if everyone goes through this with their babies, with their reborns and silicones, with their collecting. Like, I have a very complicated and deep thought process. And there's always kind of like a method to my madness, like behind, like in my head and behind the scenes of, whatever goes on. So, yeah, I absolutely loved the sculpt and loved the little blonde Levi that's now Fiona. But you all know how I feel about Lennon, my Chase, and he is a platinum blonde baby with that very, very, very light platinum hair. So being that I have limited space in my collection and I really like to have diversity in my collection, I did not want babies looking so similar with that platinum blonde hair, which is very cute, but you don't see too many babies with that kind of white color hair. It's more of a rarity. So I just felt like it was just like unrealistic to have two. And again, more like I was kind of looking at the same thing, if that makes any sense. So that was my thought process there. And then, of course, Myra pops in my head because, y'all know I love Myra's painting. I really, really, she is one of my very favorite reborn artists. And she definitely has a flair for the Levi's. She has her Brady over there. Many of you will know Brady. He's kind of become like infamous, and he's like the Levi we all kind of fell in love with from Myra, to those of you that follow her. He's just really, really special. So Oscar definitely, fairly closely resembles Brady. Not exactly, of course, but, just similar look. So I thought, that's what I wanted, but when I got the baby home and he's just was so close to Brady, but not Brady, and I said, I just wasn't feeling that connection. Now, also, it was unplanned that it all tumbled down that way, that Ozzy came home at the same time, which, of course, this is my, silicone baby. He's just so, it's just, that's such a grand experience. So I was obviously spending all my time with little Ozzy. So, that could have made a difference in the bonding, because I was actually going to go for another Levi from Myra, like, whatever comes up next, because I really, really love her painting. It just, for whatever the reason, was not connecting with that baby. It happens. He was just gorgeous, and I tried to figure, why, and it could have been Ozzy coming home, etc., etc. So this was more of the grand plan. And of course, there's more behind the scenes of, because anyway, just that's neither here nor there. So now I'm Levi-less, and really, missing the sculpt. It's really, up there as a sculpt that I want. So where was I? Yeah, so I was going to, see what, Myra might be cooking up next. And in the midst, I was chatting with a friend about a specific Levi, and I said, oh, you remember such and such? Because he was a pretty popular Levi on another collector's channel, and he's another one that it is just has that look, but in a different, totally different way, more of the like hyper realism and like the blotchiness and the blemishes and that sort of thing. And that was a Levi that I absolutely loved. It was kind of when I first started more watching YouTube, it was a baby that I was like, oh, wow. Well, that Levi had come up for adoption last summer, and he went within seconds, because I inquired maybe a half an hour after the post went up, and he was gone. And I had no idea where he went. The collector that, adopted him did not have a YouTube channel, and it just kind of got forgotten about. So I had been chatting with a friend, and I said, oh, you remember such and such? And she said, yeah, I could swear I saw him around on IG, and that was that. And, well, she went and searched him up and found him. Not only did she find him, but that collector had up a post that they were putting out feelers for letting him go. So I said, oh my gosh, what timing. So this very, very special Levi became available that I had missed the first time around last year. That was, one of the two, quote, looks of the Levi that I just really fell hard for and I was looking for. So I am so excited to announce 10 minutes after blabbling that this baby will be coming home on Monday. I think many of you will recognize this baby that have been around a while. And I'm so excited. I'm so overjoyed. So let me know in the comments what your crazy thought processes are in bringing home your babies. Do you all drive yourself nuts? Do you all keep like almost like a stash in your head of like your bucket list of babies, of what babies you would want? And, have you had the chance that the babies come up, or more specifically, not just like that look, but the actual baby that you saw, the look that you fell in love with? I'm just curious, just figured I'd make it fun and chat and hear about all of you. Because I think I talked about recently, that there's such a great connection with all of you. I love your comments. Everybody, you all, again, I'm going to say this till the cows come home. You leave the best comments, the sweetest, kindest comments that I just feel so good when I'm reading the comments. And I enjoy when you all tell me about yourselves, especially those of you that do not have channels. And even some of you that do, I talked about like, it's just like physically impossible for me to watch everyone. So it's great. I love getting to know you all. And so anyway, and of course, like, do all you have like the crazy stuff that goes on behind the scenes with your friends and like you're like using them as sounding boards and going back and forth? But what if I do this? And what if I do that? But I really love this and I really love that. But if I do this and blah, 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 blah. And then there's like you finally find a baby and there's, how am I going to get this baby home? And then there's the pacing the floors and the tracking didn't update. We make our friends crazy, or at least I know I do. But it's just all part of the fun in expecting a baby. I mean, it's not so fun when things go wrong, and the U.S. Postal Service has been dropping the ball on a lot of people lately, and I hate to see that. I hate to see friends where they're like, going on for days with like no updates. The baby was supposed to be delivered and didn't get delivered. It's now days later. They can't find it. Like all that. Like, yeah. But it usually does turn out okay in the end, but it's definitely stressful. It's stressful with any baby. It's more stressful when it's a really, really special baby. And it's even more stressful when it's like a high-end silicone, when it's a very expensive baby. Like, it's just nerve-wracking, the whole thing. So I didn't describe Ozzy. Oh my gosh. So he's dressed for this weather today in this absolutely stinking adorable outfit. I believe the leggings and the shirt are by Next. And it's a long sleeve shirt in a mustard color, and then in a like a dark chocolate brown. It says "Be Happy." It's like raised. It's like almost an embroidery sort of. It's raised up. Just absolutely beautiful. The colors complement each other. The leggings are a charcoal gray, and they have white. They have like it's not a design, but it's like they have like little palm trees, dogs, like kind of sketches, a little squiggly, like design thing as well, like little that all over. So anyway, they're just adorable. And then he has on these sweet, I think these are crocheted booties, handmade with love. They have a wooden button that says handmade with love. They are in a mustard color and super soft too. I really love these booties. I'll get back to them in a minute of where they came from. And then a knit or crocheted bonnet in a, this is like a golden, it's not really a beige. It's more of like a golden honey color. And it has those long braided ties, the chin ties that just, you leave just, and they have like little tassels at the end. Super, super cute. And then he has this little round gray dummy for photo props, and he takes these dummies okay, but they don't fit like other ones. His mouth kind of pushes them out a little bit because his tongue is like way back in there. So, but they're just lovely for photo props. So the whole outfit is matching and coordinated. Well, how did Pixie Mommies Reborns manage to coordinate a matching outfit like this? Well, because the outfit was sent to me all together. The whole outfit. I found this lovely, lovely lady who, she actually has a shop where she sells handmade items. But she has a baby boy, and I didn't ask the age, but he's got to be a couple, maybe 2 or 3 months old now. So she was letting go some of the things that he outgrew. So nice. She's in the UK, so I mean, pretty much for the cost of shipping, it was just so lovely. And she sent, because her baby boy won't take these he's not latching onto these dummies, right? So there's like 4 or 5 of these in different colors that she just sent me, like just really, really, really sweet. I would let you all know the seller, except that she basically sent me everything that, not basically, she did sent me everything that she had, because I believe she has is it a daughter-in-law or a niece? Somebody is expecting a baby in the fall. So there's a lot of stuff that she is saving, neutral stuff that she is saving and putting away. But she sent me her little boys a whole bunch of neck sleepers. And when I tell you, this stuff is in absolutely pristine condition. It's in pristine condition. So anyways, and I did, however, ask her about the seller of these little booties. So when I get that, and I think I could swear I saw these on Etsy as well, so she might, do Etsy as well, because she said that they were not expensive, and they're just very soft. They're very, they're well made. They're cute. And so anyway, that's his whole ensemble that I said, oh yes, it's a whole thing put together that matches the booties, the bonnet, there's a picture, of her little boy wearing it. So I said, oh gosh, what a cute outfit, how well coordinated. And she said, he outgrew it, I'll send it to you. I was like, yes. So anyway, I'm learning. To those of you new, I'm just, I love the, really nice outfits. I love the really high-end clothes. I just can't, do it. I will buy, I will do secondhand. That's why I'm always looking for IG sales. I'm always shopping thrift because, look at the stuff. I mean, I got that, I wind up stumbling upon things, and that's how I roll, and that's how I wind up with stuff. But anyways, I am not so great at picking out, I'm great at eyeing stuff that I like when somebody's already coordinated or put together something, but I'm just very bad at, I would have second guessed myself if I was buying these pieces separately. If I was buying these leggings, buying this shirt, buying these booties, buying this bonnet, matching the dummy, I never would have went for it because I would have second guessed myself and I would have said, oh, maybe that's just not right. Maybe, I don't have great confidence when it comes to, putting outfits together. I've always been that way. I don't know why. It's just not my strong suit, I guess. Even in home decor and choosing, if I'm getting a new comforter and I'm trying to match curtain, it's like, oh, I need my mom. I'm sending her pictures, getting her on the phone or dragging her to the store because she's very good at that stuff. I need somebody to tell me, oh yes, what you've put together is okay. I need that reassurance. So anyway, it was fun to be able to get, the outfit all together. And this video is now 20 minutes of my real ramblings. I am actually downstairs filming back in my bedroom. You all have seen this scene before. Because, where the move is happening out of the room upstairs. So, although I could film up there, I still have things up there. I figured, you know what? I'm going to be down here and I really have to get used to it and comfortable back filming down here because, I'm struggling that I'm losing that space because it's my space to go in that is just kept the way that I want it. The kids and animals are kept out of there. I mean, my bedroom is kept a little bit more like that, but, the door isn't always closed. Sometimes the cats will come in. I mean, I throw them out, but, I don't know. It just, and my husband's in here at night. It's like I had one place that I could go to escape and I will no longer have it. But of course, my son is going to have more space and my business is going to have, it's a good thing. It's just a little bit of getting used to, and I'm trying to work on down here because I'll tell you, this is a small house. We've been here many years. We are just overflowing and I have zero storage space. I have no basement. I have no garage. I have no attic. That's very, very difficult, storing all your family's holiday stuff, all your off-season clothes, all of your, lawn and garden stuff. It's just always a hassle and there's just stuff overflowing everywhere. And we have pretty limited closet space as well. So, that is a struggle. So I'm trying to make down here as minimalist as possible to just create this space so that, I feel good and I can, enjoy the babies and film and take some pictures. But, it's difficult because, it's not just my space. It's my husband. It's my children, so anywho, I guess I'm just kind of, crying in my soup over that, but what am I going to do? So yes, I forced myself. I said, I am going to stay down here. I'm just hanging out on the bed and, I'm going to spend some time. I took some photos of Ozzy, and so I don't have anything terribly interesting for you today. That's about it. I can say that I have something that will be of interest, and I am trying to make time to do a live stream because I really would like to address this with you all live so that you can all interact. I know it's kind of on the other end been sort of closed up and let go. And I don't want people to think like I'm trying to stir the pot again, but I gotta say, I am. Because, and I have a reason. History has been repeating itself over and over and over again. There's one particular person in the community that just has been, a loose cannon for many years. A lot of people keep, getting hurt. And they are just, building their platform and getting their views and everything at the expense of other people, laughing at other people and being unkind. And the problem is, now, they kind of, reached the last straw with a bunch of people, and then, there was kind of like a fallout, and I've noticed now this is a pattern, and now I'm going to go in a different direction with my channel, but I'm not going to apologize for who I am, blah, 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 blah. So they're going to go quiet and in a little different direction for a few weeks, and it's pulling the wool over everyone's eyes, and mark my words, they're going to be back, whether it's a week, 2 weeks, a month from now, doing the same thing, and the pattern will repeat itself. So this is their escape, and it keeps happening over and over again because I think no one wants to be accused of stirring the pot and dragging it out. Everybody wants to say, oh, well, just ignore and move on. But in this particular case, that's not going to work if we don't want it to continue to happen over and over again. It's called accountability. And, it's time. It's time to be accountable. So, that's, I really want to dive into great detail with that and, see what we can all do. I do recommend, for the most part, of course, like we all do, we say, delete, block, and ignore. That's for the trolls, and that's for people that are continuing to harass you and leave comments and yada, yada, yada. This situation, this is what this person is counting on due to, history repeating itself over and over again. That everyone's just going to say, okay, it's simmered down, it's over, they're going in a different direction, we're all going to move on and forget until the next thing blows up. And I think more of spreading awareness so that people are not continuing to support this person, because that's the problem. If they continue to get support and they continue to entertain doing what they're doing, it won't stop. And if enough people stop supporting and they're only left with, crummy people that really are nasty and, that's it. Maybe they will change their tune, do a little soul searching, because I don't think this person is like an awful bad person. I just think that, they're I've gotten very spoiled in what they've been getting away with. And again, there needs to be some accountability. So when I do the live, I'm going to dive further into that. I'm going to bring you all that don't know what I'm talking about a little more up to speed. And then we're going to take the conversation from there, and we're going to put our heads together. And again, I'm going to, speak as much as I can to, reach as many people as I can and see if we can make a change here so that this doesn't happen again. And then we'll also talk about, other bullies and things like that and what you can do to, protect yourself, from personal boundaries being crossed, from being hurt, all that, et cetera, et cetera. I have some, things that I would like to share with everyone. This is all just, my opinion. Obviously, I am not a trained professional, or anything like that, but I feel like I have something to offer here, to bring to the table here. And that's it. So I look forward to doing that as soon as I can. I hoped last weekend I was going to do a live and didn't get to it. I'm going to hope for this weekend. I'm going to hope for tonight. I would go on right now, but it's the middle of the afternoon, and I know many of you work and stuff, so, we'll see if I can get a time going. All right, everyone, I'm going to let y'all go, and thanks for sticking with me today and enjoying sweet Ozzy and his new little ensemble. Don't forget to make sure that notification bell is hit so that you never miss a video and so that you do get notifications when my lives do go up. And did I say don't forget to give us a like? All right, everyone. Till next time. God bless.